Hello.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
How are you?
Good, ma'am. What about you?
I'm also good. Thank you so much for asking. How was your day?
Good, ma'am.
Okay. So, shall we begin with the topic for today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You can proceed.
So, topic for today is financial literacy and management. So, I'd like to start by asking you, what do you think is better, to save or to invest?
I think, for my point of view, we can save our money in the bank, or I can say in the form of uh, with whatever I can say we have. I I am not able to remember. I can say RD. Do you know about that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So in the form of that, if we can save our amount, so maybe that will be fine for us.
Okay. So, where do you get your financial information from?
Yes.
Where do you get your financial information from? Like, where do you who tells you about how to manage your finances, or have you read some book about it? Do you follow some YouTuber for the same?
Yes, yes. In YouTube we search sometimes, but if I search a lot of the things in YouTube, so I know about that. Because if we are investing in a I can say trading, or we are, so we can sometime we get profit or sometime loss. So yeah, that is not a good thing. I can say if we will save some small amount, and then we can uh, utilize that in future if some problem will come in our life, so we can use that money for our own self or our own family. I think that is the good way according to me, because different people have different perspectives. So according to them, maybe this is not a good way, but for my point of view, this is a good way to uh, save money. And if we are depositing money in the bank, so they will give interest to us as well. So we can do that. And if we can make RD, so maybe that will be profitable as well.
Okay. So you said for my point of view. It should not be for my point of view. It should be from my point of view. Right?
Yes,
Okay.
from my point of view.
Okay. So, what are your financial goals and timelines?
I think till now I am not earning, so I am studying. It's my last year of graduation. So I used to do the job, but till now I am jobless. On 30 August, I lost my job because I have a 1 year contract with the company. So my contract is was over. So I lost my job, but I am trying to find a job, whichever I can manage my expenses, or I can uh, get money for my own self, because my parents didn't do not tell me about the money you can give me, as because I am studying as well. So but in future, we have to save for our family, or our future, because lots of future plan we have. We Whenever we will be get married with someone, we have a kid, so we have to, in future we have to plan for that. So yeah, we have to I have some savings in my probable fund as well. I worked 1 year, so 2021 year I have savings in my probable fund, but I will have to save, because it's not enough to survive in future, because as you know, uh, it's so expensive to in future. Maybe everything is increasing in terms of money, or in terms of, you can say, if you will buy a land or you will buy a house, so maybe it's too expensive, so you will have to plan according to that. So yeah, in future I will plan some other things as well. I can save amount. for my family or for my future as well.
Okay, you said I have 1 year contract with my company and that is over now. It should be I had 1 year contract, not I
Yes,
have
yes,
1 year contract. Okay.
yes. I
Uh,
had 1 year contract with the company.
Correct. So, do you think financial management is important?
Yes, definitely it is important because if we manage our finance or we able to manage our finance, so we can utilize our money properly. So maybe I can say financial literacy is the important for us and for everyone I can say, because if we manage our finances so very well, so we can save some amount of money. Otherwise, if we are not managing our finances, so we I can say we not will be able to save amount money for our future or our family as well. So we have to manage our finance, and this is the money we have to spend on the books or for study or in food or in I can say buying some accessory or things which
I'm sorry, I cannot hear you. Voice is breaking.
we need
Hello.
to.
Yeah, for now you're audible. See, you said financial literacy is the important. We won't use the here because the is used when you're speaking in the third degree of adjective. So if you would have said it is the most important, then it would have been fine. But is the important is incorrect. So you could have it's simply financial literacy is important. You said we not will be able to save money. It should be we will not be able to save money, not we not will be able to save money. So focus a little bit on the structure of the sentences. Okay, moving forward with the topic, what is the best advice that you have ever received financially, like in terms of finances?
I can say whichever money we are getting, we have to plan all the money we have, where we want to invest or where we want to, I can say which are the things we want to buy or how much we want to save. So maybe planning is important. If I talk about the in terms of financial literacy, so whatever I have learned or I have searched on YouTube as well. So I thought we have to plan our money if we are getting a 20K or 10K. So we have to manage according to that. So I think different people is getting different amount of money. So they have to manage according to their expenses or according to their thinking, what they think about their future. So they have to manage according to that.
Okay. See, you said that whichever money we are getting, it should not be whichever money we are getting, it should be whatever money you're getting. Right? Okay. What is the best and the worst financial decision that you think you've taken so far?
I best I don't think best or because I'm say to manage finance, but worst decision is that I passed my 12th and I thought I want to prepare for the NEET, which is
Okay.
national eligibility come the entrance test. I thought I want to become a doctor and I invest 50K money. I invested 50K money for my coaching in my coaching institute. Actually, I don't aware about the online. If I was aware on that time we have a online option as well. So maybe I did not invest much amount of money in the coaching. So we can take coaching at our home or we can learn at home. So that time I can say lost lots of money for my parents So my parents are not that much rich. They arrange money with some. I don't know wherever they which who I don't know where he told someone give me some money because I want to give coaching to my son. So I don't know where they got money or wherever they borrow money from. I don't know from mm, I. So that time I can say this is the my worst
Financial
decision
decision
I have
ever.
made.
Okay.
Yes,
See, you said I don't aware of the online coaching at that time. It should be I was not aware of the online coaching at that time, right? I was not aware,
yes.
not I don't aware. Okay. Uh, so, who is the one person in your network that you think is a financial genius
In my area or
in
in
your network? Like
whole
somebody, a
of the world?
friend. No, no, in your network. Network means like somebody that you know, a friend, a colleague, a teacher, somebody whom you know personally.
I don't have it is not coming
Okay.
in my mind anyone, but
Okay.
I can
Okay.
say whoever is doing one of my friend, he is doing government job.
Okay.
He is he is a teacher. So I think he is doing great because he is saving money, or recently he bought a land and he's making him our own home. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe that is a big thing for us, is saving
Okay.
money and doing good job or giving some money to their parents as well.
Okay.
So I think he is the one, he is doing great.
Okay.
So he is not investing much money on, I can say, as nowadays trending is going on some, uh, I can say, and they are taking pizza, momos, chow mein, all those things. So he never invest much on those things. He is only focusing on him future. So maybe he is the one. He's doing great.
Okay. Okay, fine. So we've almost reached the end of the session over here, and the feedback that I have for you is focus on the structure of the sentences and stay in touch with the language so that you can construct the sentences in a better way. And yeah, that's it from my end. So there were these mistakes that you made, and I corrected you there and then only. Try not to make these mistakes um, in the future. So that's it from my end. Do you have any questions for me?
So what did you used to do when you are in a your learning phase? So can
Uh,
you tell me about that, or you are belong to, you used to study in a English medium or you used to study in a
yeah,
Hindi medium? So
I
what
studied.
are the sug-
Okay, so I
what are
studied
the
in an English
suggestion you want to
medium.
give?
Okay, I studied in an English medium school, so like grammar was always my strong point. But for the vocabulary, I watched things in English. Like I watched a lot of things in English, shows, pictures, and whenever I found some word that was nice and I thought I could also use it, I just wrote it down somewhere with me so that I do not forget it. So and I kept on practicing when like even when I could not find anybody else to talk to, I would just talk whenever nobody else was around me. So these are some of the things that I did to make sure that I become fluent. And then of course some real life situation, some situations where to speak in real life um, do always help so that you get the real life exposure of speaking in the language. So that's pretty much what I did. Is there something else that I
Oh,
can
that's
help
good.
you with? Thank you.
Yes.
Is,
So what are the things we can do for improve our grammar or our vocabulary part? So
so for vocabulary, you can
for
watch something in English, right? Watch some movie, some series, something, but watch something in English and then practice speaking as much as you can. Whenever you find some good word, you find some slang, you find some phrase that you feel that you can use, just write it down with you so that you do not forget it. So that's one thing. uh, then the other thing is that you can, for grammar, whatever the tutors tell you, because if you start reading each and everything that you find about grammar, it would be very difficult for you to, you know, do it, because grammar is huge and we do not need all of that to speak, in all honesty. So you can just focus on the things that the tutors ask you to focus on. Like if they tell you the tenses are something that you need to work upon, so you can work on the tenses. If they tell you that, you know, this particular thing is what you need to work on, you can do that. And yeah, that is what you can find it on the YouTube, you can find it on the Google. So that is what I would advise you for the grammar.
So actually, I
Okay.
am reading books as well, or some things
Yeah,
we if
that's
I don't know, so I try to write down those things and
yeah,
find
that's
out
that's a good
the meaning
practice.
of that.
That's an amazing practice,
So
actually. Yeah, that's good. You can do that
yes,
as well, and
means
then try to use these words whenever you're speaking, if they, of course, if they fit there in the conversation.
yes.
Okay. So I'll take your leave. Thank you so much for joining, and have a very good evening.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am.
You're welcome.